this is Toki from Artistry Concept, and today we are going to make this animation in Blender. So here you can see my product, and this product is just parented to this empty, so make sure it is already done. If you don't know how to do that, just select your product and then empty and then press Ctrl P and object. So this is essential because when we are going to move this empty, the product is following it. Let me turn on my screencast key so you are going to see what I am typing, and okay. So shortcut keys and all the clicks. So first of all we need another empty, so just offset it something like that, maybe that's enough, and then just rotate it like this. Okay, now add another empty. You can choose any. I am going with the cube, and then select this empty and then this empty and just Ctrl P again and set parent. So now you can see, now I move this one, we are able to move this product. So the basic concept is like we are going to rotate this one to create that effect. So like we are going to animate this empty and then we are able to achieve our result. So let's add some keyframe here. First of all just I and rotation because we need only rotation, and then R X because we are going to rotate it on x-axis. So rotate it as much you want. Okay, I just forgot to bring this here. And 50 frame, it's be like a looping animation, so you just make a loop out of it. So just like that, and I am rotation. So 300 frames in my animation because I am currently working on 60 fps. You can change to 60 fps from there, or you can just use any frame rate you want. So it's be like now working well, but you see it is like just going smooth in the same speed from this to this. So in order to fix this we are going to use graph editor. So first of all just select this keyframe, shift D to duplicate them and bring them here. So this will make you a looping animation like this. But you see it is all moving in the same speed, so we have to change that thing first. So just came here, and from here you can go to graph editor. In graph editor you can open each different axis. We put a keyframe on rotation, so that's why it is like 3D, so it is going to be put a keyframe on all three axes like X, Y, Z. But there is no need of Y and Z because we are rotating it on X axis, so just delete them by pressing X. And now with our X selected, just go down so you can see what's happening here. So this is the handle. You can just change the handle type from here, handle type, and just make it free because we are going to edit it according to our need. And then just S to scale it down, and also select this one. So if it is moving like this, so you have to go this icon here and individual center. What it will do, it will add the pivot point to the individual keyframe. So now when I press S, you can see it's going well. Now if we play the animation, you see it starts low, it's reached there, and it like reverse at the same time, but we don't need that. We need like it is going to be slow down here, like here, and then it goes a little bit back more, and then it will be back to its position. So in order to achieve that result, we are just going to move this handle something like this. Now if we play the animation, you see it's be like going there, slow down, and then came back. And another thing you can do is just move this thing here. So you can see it is like stucking here like, so we have to fix this by just moving it there. So it's came in speed and stop here and go back. So now it's working well. So currently my FPS are coming 30 and 40, that's why it's looking slow, but don't be worried, it's be like a well speed. Okay, so our first step is completed, like we have some rotation in our product. But what I want like it will come, if you see closely, it reached there and came back. So like I want when it reach here, so it have to move more above and then it will go back to the zero frame. So in order to do that, we are just make this kind of slope here. So you see, okay, so you have to adjust a little bit of speed, so it will be a perfect loop. So you see now it's stuck here and then came down, but we want some smooth effect. So in order to do that, just reduce the size of this handle and then, okay, so just adjust it according to your need and let it to be work. So now it's a perfect loop, like when we play there, you can see it start from here and just go back, and then it's like a perfect loop. So our first step is completed, like we have something going on here. Okay, now for the next step, what we are going to do, we are just going to duplicate our same product. So I'm going to duplicate this collection because there are empties and in it. So if I duplicate this empty like shift D, so it going to be only duplicate only empty, not whole our product and the other empty. So in order to achieve that result, we have to duplicate the collection. So duplicate collection, you can right click and select duplicate collection. So this is how you can add more product to it. But here is our this collection, so it is not visible because it is moving with it. So let me just move this here. So you can see there are two products, so we have to fix this problem. First of all, we need to create some offset here, like I want once this product reach this something like here, so then it is going to be like here. So just first of all offset these keyframes. Now you see there are two products, but we again see the same problem in the when it came back. So we have to offset this one as well. So okay, so now we have something good going on, but still we have to make some more changes to make it perfect. So now came back to graph editor, and in here you can select all the above keyframes and just press G and Y. So just match the product here. Okay, now if you play the animation, you can see this product, this is our second collection and this is our second product, you can see. So our second product is here, and when once this product, then it start moving, and now when it returns there is also some offset, but when it reaches at this point they have the same value. So we have to change that as well. So just move it a little bit above, so it is going to be here. Okay, now if you play the animation, you can see this is here, and okay, now only one problem is left, like we have to match the speed. Like once this product pass through this product, it have to matches the same speed. So just move this handle backward, so they are going to be move on the same speed, and also move this one on x-axis as well. Okay, so now they have the same speed. We just need to offset a little bit here like this. Now the only thing left is like we have to scale it above, like we don't want to see this product here like this, like they are colliding. So we have to just faken it by using scale. So let me just open my timeline here. Okay, so we know that when it passes through this, then it have to move, like it is going to be start moving at this point. So we are going to press I and scale, and now from let be like here at this point just add another, just scale down it to 0 and add another keyframe. So you see, but it is very fast, so we have to fix this thing. Just move these keyframe forward so you got your result. So you see, if you want to tweak this setting as well, you can go to graph editor and do as much you want, but for me it's okay for now. Now just back here, and you see now it's working well, like this product came here, and once it's passed through this and it came up like this. So if you preview it without overlays, you can see our product is coming up when it's going to be like when our first product passed through it, our second product scaled up. So if you want to make it speed up, so just reduce the distance between the points, so you see it will came up with no time, so like this. Now as we said, this is a perfect loop, so we have to hide them as well. So I want it to hide at this moment that it passed through, our first product is passing through our second product. So just put a scale keyframe, move forward, and when it collide to it, just press num overlay S0 and I scale. So now if you see, once it passed through, it's going to be like scale down. Okay, if you don't want like your product is coming up from here, like when it passed through, you see there is a like streak here. So according to me it's look good, but or it going to be covered in motion blur as well. But if you don't want this effect here, so what you can do, rather than putting keyframe on this empty, you can put keyframe of scale on this empty, but you have to make sure it is the same way we put on this one, so it's be like scaling from this point, not from this point. So you can't able to see this effect like it is coming up from here. So you can do it like this. Okay, so now the only thing left is like we need more product. We have to repeat the same process again and again until we reach our limit. So you can make a perfect circle out of it, but I used only 4. But there is another thing missing. Before duplicating it, we have to add some more keyframes. If you go into the material preview, okay, so in material preview you can see our product, like it is the same way, like this is facing toward us and then it is going to move and reach there and return in the same way. So we can also animate this thing as well, like we need to rotate this thing, like it is going to be rotate and reach at the point which facing toward us and rotate again to back, so we got the loop again. So first of all, go here, when it is visible just press R and Z twice, so you can just rotate it on its local Z axis. So you see it is now facing to the other side, so just put a keyframe here, like I rotation came here, when it reaches to its maximum height, you can say rotate it on Z axis again on its local Z axis. You can just rotate it on local Z axis by pressing R and Z twice. So it is now facing toward me, and now press I and rotation again. If you can see, it's looking something more cool effect, but to achieve the loop we have to duplicate this again and move it forward when it scale down. So just like this point. So now we have our animation going on. You have to repeat this step on this product as well. Okay, so duplicate the same effect again and again until you can make a perfect circle, or any number of product you want, or is there any different type of flavors in the product, so you can do that as well. So another thing which I am going to do is just like moving our product a little bit back. Like when you see this is like colliding to each other, so we have to just fix this thing out by pressing G, X, and you can just move it a little bit backward, or you can just move it a little bit forward. Just make sure they are not colliding to each other. Okay, so my camera is set it up here, just visible it and Control L0. If you didn't check out my camera setup video, you can surely go and check it out as well. So just set up the camera according to your need. So I have to just move my camera a little bit more, like this, a little bit backwards, so my products are going to be in the camera. Okay, so you have to just do the same step again and again, you can achieve your result. But if you have different flavor in it, so there is another thing we are going to cover. For example, like these are my two products, and if I go to cycles and turn on my lightning, so you see these are the same products. So if we want some changing, but you have to set each label on the each product. But the thing I am going to do is like just duplicate the same material, name it like 2 or anything you want, Shift A, search, and you can put a hue saturation node here, so there is no difference. But if you move the slider a little bit, you can see now it's just have some different type of colors going on here. So this is how you can make this animation in Blender. So if you want the source file, it is already given in the description. You can go and check out the source file, and if you didn't check out my previous video, you have to go and check out them. We just covered a lot of animations and camera movements and camera setup things there, so you have to go and check them out. We are also working on a geometry node playlist, so you are going to watch it in the future as well. So just subscribe my channel in order to keep yourself up to date. That's it for today. Let's meet you in the next video.